everyone. Welcome back. So Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts officially launched Restart Stages for World Health Day in coordination with New York State's Pops Up, creating an outdoor performing arts center with 10 outdoor performance centers that will feature 24 free events in the month of May. And the initiative also includes 10 performances and rehearsal space to help kickstart the performance arts sector and New York City's revival. So joining us to tell us more, please welcome Senior Director of Artistic Programming, Jordana Leigh. Hello and welcome.
Hi, Rhina. Thank you so much for having me back. We are thrilled to be able to chat with your audience about what we're doing at Lincoln Center with Restart Stages.
Oh my gosh, you can see it in your energy that everyone's like, oh, are we arriving to the other side? I mean, I know that everything's being done with all precautionary measures, but you know, Lincoln Center Outdoors is like a highlight for us New Yorkers in the summer. So it's so wonderful to hear that you guys are creating this innovative way of presenting. So let's talk about it.
That's great. And you know, this year, so you mentioned what we've done in the past at Lincoln Center is out of doors. Think of that, but like 100 times more. We are already having performances happening. As you mentioned, we started on World Health Day. There have been pop-up performances happening now. There'll be some more happening over the weekends and other days moving up to May. And in May, we are going to just scale up more and more and more. And you're going to see performances from all of the organizations at Lincoln Center. So from Juilliard to Jazz at Lincoln Center, the New York Philharmonic, all of them are going to be coming outside and performing for New York. It's really important for us that we show that the arts are back and that we are really supporting the whole entire arts environment at Lincoln Center.
And so this time around, right, we mentioned Lincoln Center Out of Doors, and you're saying this is definitely going to be an expansion of it. There's also this other component that is called The Green. Shall we talk about that's being created by MacArthur Genius grantee Mimi Lien? And so I just love that Lincoln Center has is not only curating this pop-ups within the campus, but you're also designing the campus to accommodate our current normal.
Our current normal, what a statement. But you know what it is that we have 16 acres of land. And you know, in the past, it was designed as a space where you could walk to go to a performance inside, but we're not doing anything inside. So how do we transform Lincoln Center and to really make it a space for everyone to feel welcome and to be able to enjoy the space, even if you're not coming to see a show, but you can come and just hang out and have some recreational use of our land, which is really not our land, it's the city's land, it's New York's land. So we are working with Mimi Lien. She is going to completely transform our space. It's going to turn green. I don't know if you've seen some of the renderings, but she is bringing out grass and it's actually, I think it's like a very eco-friendly AstroTurf, and finding different ways that you can actually lean back and relax and just enjoy Lincoln Center, enjoy the fountain. You know, I'm thinking there's times you can come there and have a picnic with your family, but you can also come there and just meditate and think about, you know, where we are right now and what our hopes are for the future. And there's going to be music and dance and performances happening all over our campus. So places that you would never ever see an artist perform before, it might pop up somewhere. So we're being very innovative, very creative of how we actually transform our space. And so there's something going to happen all the time for you at Lincoln Center.
All right, so now we have all this wonderful grass that people are going to be able to explore with its artistry, and as well indulge in the outdoors, just being on the Lincoln Center campus. And then there's all these wonderful performances. It's very clear that you're basically bringing in and uniting all of New York, as well as some of the programs that Lincoln Center offers within the entertainment curation, right? So I'm seeing here you have Chief Perry of the Lunape, which from what I'm seeing here was facilitated by the Red Hawk Native American Arts Council. I see you have something going, a partnership with Food Bank for New York City, the New York Blood Center, the Juilliard School, the Passion Fruit Dance Company. So it sounds to me like you're going to be presenting everything that is diversity and that is the magic of New York.
You're absolutely right. We at Lincoln Center, we want to make sure that all New Yorkers feel a sense of belonging at Lincoln Center. So the way to do that is to partnering up with different cultural organizations and asking them to help come and co-curate nights with us. So we're asking them, who's important to you and how can we bring those artists to Lincoln Center and bring your community to Lincoln Center? That's just really important because the arts are not isolated. The arts are part of our lifeblood. And so how do we rebuild New York City? We know how to do that through the arts, and we can't just do it isolated at Lincoln Center. We have to do it with all of our cultural partners. So we have partners like the Haiti Cultural Exchange, and they're going to be doing something on May 21st with Pauline Jean and Godwin Louis. And it's actually in celebration of Haitian Flag Day, which is a little earlier, but I hear it's a celebration all month long. We are working with the Caribbean Cultural Center of the African Diaspora, the Korean Cultural Center. So we're doing lots of different work with different partners to come and please be part of New York City's restart. And that's not just at Lincoln Center. On May 10th, we are going to have a great opening day. As you mentioned, we will start our day with a land blessing by Chief Perry of the Lenape community. We have performances by Martha Redbone and also Norm Lewis. And we will have a pop-up of the Red Hawk dancers, but I can't tell you what time. And we have some other great performances happening throughout May. I'm going to give you one other highlight, and that is on May 28th, we have Eddie Palmieri coming. And we are, yes!
Yes. That man, he's amazing. I mean, what is he like? Well, he likes to say I've interviewed him. He likes to say he's 37, which would be the second half of his life. But I think he's like 87 or something like that.
I do not know his age completely, but I am a huge fan and we are thrilled. And that actually comes out of a partnership with NYU and the Music Social Change Lab. So we are just super, super excited to welcome him back to Lincoln Center on May 28th.
That's amazing. That excites me. And it excites me that he's still going. And he still knows how to fill a room.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And so before we go, let's share with everyone this concept of tickets, because you are going to need tickets in order to participate in some of these presentations. So let's talk about, because you're doing it lottery style, right?
Yes. So this is a new world. We're navigating everything for safety. Safety is our first priority, and everything from, oh my goodness, to come and perform on Lincoln Center stage or even to come as an audience, there's all new different challenges because we want everyone to have a safe and relaxing experience. But we are working as a lottery system because we also don't want it to be where one person can come and just take all the tickets. We really want this to be, we're trying to find a most equitable way of distributing our tickets. All the performances at Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts will be free, but they all require a ticket. And so you can go to restartstages.org and you can sign up, and it will be a lottery of, at a certain time, we'll then share back who actually got the tickets or not. So you can sign up for a couple of different shows. And we're really hoping that this is a way that we can get as many people accessible. And if people do not have access to the internet, on Restart Stages, I believe there's also a place, there's like a hotline where you can call to get yourself listed as well. So we really want this to be for all New Yorkers, not just one community.
Beautiful. Thank you. Jordana Leigh, Senior Director of Artistic Programming at Lincoln Center. And you guys, if you're interested in obtaining any of those tickets, like she mentioned, it's free, but it's through lottery. Make sure you visit restartstages.org. We have to take a break, but when we return, Bobby C. gives us the weekly sports roundup. Don't go anywhere.